Right. Good morning. So this is where we at in terms of getting the sanitarium finished. We don't have a name for the sanitarium yet, but we want to continue with the Lord's work in ministry. And the servant of the Lord said that in the last days there will be no work in ministerial lines except that paraphrasing of the medical missionary work. And just like a son, the Lord is coming. We know for a fact that you cannot prepare for the crisis during the crisis. You have to be prepared before. So we out here in the country, we planting, we have all the food, the land, the space, whatever. But we cannot be hermits. We have to put forth the work as well too. So what we decided, and as we have been reading through the councils of LNG White, we understand that medical missionary work is an important work in these last years. So here we're not sanitarium. For all those who seen the videos before, this is where we are right now. So we're going to give a little talk. And just say thanks to all those who help, those who pay input for their effort, their energy, their money. Just want to say thank God for you and for your help. So where we are right now, right? So by the grace of the Lord provided the money for me to get this generator to do this work. So right now in the corner of the building here, we're going to put in some steel here so that we could cast some columns in the corners
wall
of the building
stiffeners.
or wall stiffeners. But we're doing it a bit thicker because what going on is we want to have a hall upstairs where we will have basically a school for the prophets where you could come and you could get training, whether it's in the medical missionary, whether it's in Bible work, Bible training, missionary work, whatever it may be, as the Lord leads. We know we have a short time, but at the end of the day, if we have a short time to do this work, by the grace of God, we're going to do it. You know, we can't sit idly by and say the Lord is coming and do nothing. We have to put forth the time, the effort, and the energy. And to be honest, this is a God-given blessing because we're not rich, but God is providing day to day with the energy, strength, and He has given the skill to do it. So here we are. We're going to start today on the wall stiffeners. I was not really a builder by trade, but continuing to learn and to grow. I've always said there's a statement that says we must task the energies as far as humans can, but remember that the docility and submission of a child is the true spirit of a learner. And if you ever want to learn, put forth your hand and God will. His biddings are enablers. So here we are, and we want to cut some straight boards to do our, columns or
Wall stiffeners.
for wall stiffeners. And if you're not very handy with a circular saw and you want to cut a straight piece of a board, what you do, you place a piece of straight edge there and you run it along the side. And I'll just give a slight example here. So you come with your circular saw and you use your board as your guide to cut your straight piece of wood. So God gives the thing. And remember, anything that you're doing, heaven's first law is order. Right? So remember that when you're doing anything and anything you put forth your best hand to do. What your hands find to do it with all your might. So this is us here in Tamana. This is my wife, Camelia, project manager. So here is where we're going to have our office and everything, and the sick rooms and the hydrotherapy. And just to give I think we want to do it properly right out here. Wonderful view. A wonderful view. Come in and spend this time here. So we're going to have a pool area here, but it's really baptismal pool, and as well too when people come for that recreation and that time, they could get to spend real time in nature with God. So may the Lord bless you and keep you, cause His face to shine upon you, and the day is coming where He will, the Prince of Peace will come, and we'll have peace forevermore. Until that time, Maranatha, God's blessing.